This is the story of Mia. Mia is an Italian greyhound that my best friend and her fiance got when she was a puppy. And I had the fortune of spending Mia's whole life as Aunt Terry, and every one of my visits I enjoyed her crazy antics, her sweet licks, and she was just a great puppy, great dog. And sadly, Mia passed away not too long ago. And my best friend came to me and she said, Terry, knowing that I've been painting a lot more lately, she's like, Terry, would you paint a picture of Mia for me? And I was like, well, here's the instant belief that clicked into place. I don't do dogs. And she reminded me of a chalk painting I did at a sidewalk art festival years ago, like 20 plus years ago. And it was a big yellow lab, and it was something I kind of whipped out real easy. To me, it was easy. I did it in a couple of hours, and she's like, oh, I remember that. You did, I got you. You did do a dog at one point, so I know you can do it. And I was like, oh. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought about Mia, the more I could really feel my friend's concern. And I was sad for her as well because I loved Mia. I acquiesced. I basically said, okay, I'll give it a try. I said, but if I don't like it, you're not gonna ever see it. And so I'm like already putting all these constraints on it. I don't do dogs. If I don't like it, I'm not gonna finish it or give it to you. All these different reasons because I was locked into this focus of I only do these types of paintings. I only do beautiful beaches and blue skies, palm trees, marine life, water, things that make me feel good, things that I'm interested in, things that, as far as subject matter, that fits into what I'm doing with inspiring creative flow. And, just bringing that beauty into the home, especially the home office. And so I've got all this kind of blocks that are keeping me from really accessing the opportunity to grow. And so I started working on the canvas and I was like, I want to do a completely different approach. I used a completely different palette. I pretty much used every color that I had a tube of, which was quite a bit. I probably have about 50 or 60 tubes of different colored paint, oil paint. I approached it from the standpoint of doing very loose and colorful, and I didn't take literal strokes from the standpoint of an exact match of the photograph that my friend gave me as reference. And so it was really important for me to capture the essence of Mia's personality because I knew the dog and I knew her very bubbly, funny, loving personality. and which really helped me pull this together. So it was really interesting to experience a growth area as well as take on something that I personally had a connection with because it helped me bridge that gap. From a self-empowerment standpoint, I allowed myself to experiment. I allowed myself to put those rigid beliefs aside and take on an opportunity to expand and grow. And I don't know about you, but I really like how Mia came out. So because I kind of just relaxed and just let the creative flow and just let the brush do what it was doing, I knew that the outcome was going to be a positive one. So my lesson here is it's okay to try different things. If it's outside your comfort zone, go ahead and stretch. See if you can learn a new software or take up a new sport or a new hobby or learn a language. The things that stop us from moving forward are typically the first barrier is our own beliefs, oh, I'm not good at that, or oh, I can't write, or oh, I like working in this environment and this is what I do. I want to be known for this. And these are all things that I encountered as I was working on this project. So I want to thank my friend for helping me stretch and expand, and I challenge you to do the same in your world. Thanks for listening to the story of Mia. And of course, this is Tiger and Tiger. I got the real thing here, and I love dogs. So you can be my inspiration for doing more paintings of puppies, right? Yeah, okay.